What up, my beautiful soul tribe? Guess what I learned today? I learned that people pleasing, this is what I learned from a life coach today. People pleasing is a manipulating tactic. When I first heard that, it didn't sit well with me, because I was like, no. People pleasing is when you want people to like you, so you please them because you want something. And then it hit me. I was like, it's true. That's what manipulation is. Doing shit so that you can get people to like you. Oh my God. I was like, no freaking way. Taking accountability is a bitch sometimes. Because people pleasing is something that I struggled with like my whole life. I have been people pleasing since I was a child, and I thought that this was something that stemmed from childhood traumas. You know, it's like my cousin. It's like a survival tactic. You to survive, you know, to get what you want, get what you need, which ultimately is getting what you want. So yes, this is a tactic. People pleasing is a manipulating tactic to get what you want. And then I was like, okay. And then I was like, okay, I had to ask a question. Are there different types of people pleasers? Because here I am trying not to take accountability for being a people pleaser, right? Because I'm thinking, well, like, I'm a people pleaser because I do X, Y, Z. And then I'm like, oh shit, I did all those things because I wanted people to like see me, like me, validate me. So like ultimately I was doing a manipulating thing. I was manipulating people to get what I want, to be validated, to be seen, to be happy. Like, nobody can make you happy, but it's all a freaking learning. This whole journey is just like, it's such a healing journey, but there's so much to learn. Like, there's so much about us being an individual sovereign being. There's so much to us. There's so much that we hold in. There's so many things that we do, and we turn a blind eye to a lot of it because we are led through life by our ego. And when you start to walk the path to enlightenment, you kind of learn how to stroke your ego, not in a bad way, but like calm your ego down, put your ego in check, because your ego is, you're never going to drop your ego. You need your ego to protect you, to keep you safe, right? But we're not taught that. We do other things like manipulate people by sugarcoating it and being a people pleaser. And there really is no good people pleaser out there, right? Because you have people that have money and they'll use their money to get their way to the top, or to get what it is, to get a person, to be in a relationship with a certain person, to move up the ladder in life, to be somewhere, to sit at somebody's table. Somebody will use their title or their status to do the same thing because they are popular, or because they hold this, you know, particular title in whatever, or this, you know, this status in whatever. They'll use that to get in a relationship with a person, or climb their way to the top to get whatever it is that they want, because that they'll use that status. Because when you give, you receive, right? You know, it's tit for tat kind of, but there's a way to go about it without being a people pleaser, because being a people pleaser is a manipulator, and you're ultimately manipulating instead of just communicating. There's where the difference is. Communication and manipulation. Communication and manipulation. And it's just wild. It's just wild. Not only do they use, like, everybody has some sort of a talent of some kind. Everybody is unique. Everybody has something that somebody wants, right? The people pleaser usually doesn't really see themselves They don't see themselves. They could be very financially set, and they don't see themselves like that because they're so busy trying to be seen by other people. The talented person that is people pleasing doesn't even realize how talented they are, and if they do, it's in a very egotistical way, which is manipulating. But they don't see themselves the way other people see them. That's why they're people pleasing, because they want other people to see them. I see a lot of that actually in the entertainment business. So many people are so busy trying to be seen. So busy trying to be seen. They're so busy climbing, and it's in all avenues of the entertainment world, not even the business, the entertainment world, from the people in the world to the people that are outside of the world trying to get in. You know, from fans, they elevate to groupie to get into the circle because they're trying to get with, you know, the person in the band or the person that's singing. The person that's singing is trying to elevate to get onto the next gig, to be on the biggest gig on the biggest stage. The promoters that are doing these big events are trying to get with investors that have more money so that they can create bigger venue or get into a bigger venue to throw a bigger event. Like today's lesson with this life coach was so fucking eye-opening. Like, wow. Like, I'm seeing shit that I didn't see before. Like, little pieces of my brain are being unlocked. By the way, no pun intended, I have a lot of people in the entertainment world that watch my videos. Like, it wasn't like to you guys. It's just that that's the world I know. And a lot of you guys that follow me can kind of relate, because even the people that follow me that are in the spiritual, that follow me for the spiritual content, we have our own little spiritual world, and we have our own little circles that we're trying to elevate in, right? And a lot of the times we're not actually doing it with love. We're doing it in ego because we want the followers to follow us because we're sharing our story, or we're trying to be these teachers. You know, I'm a student. Some of you might look at me as a teacher, but I'm not a teacher. I'm a student. I'm always learning. I'm still healing. I have so much more to grow. Like, I'm going to exit this world, and I'm going to exit this world as a student, and I'm going to exit this world still healing, and probably, well, we won't go there, probably reincarnate again and pick up on where I left off, because there's a lot of, you know, baloney that I have to, like, fix. But we'll say that for another time. And you know what else I learned? Communication is key. Instead of people pleasing your way in or to the top, all you got to do is be authentic, be you, stand in your truth, and be real and communicate. So many people are afraid to do this. They're afraid to talk directly, one-on-one with people. So what they do is they go behind them and they do a lot of this instead of in front of you to do this, to confront you, right? And so many people that are people pleasers like me, that are going through a healing journey, that are aware of this, that are healing this, working on this. And how we do that is by creating boundaries for ourselves. Boundaries that other people tend to cross. And when they don't like our boundaries, they do a lot of this behind our back, right? They talk about us. Then they think that we're being rude, mean, or aggressive, and we're not. We're just being assertive because we're protecting ourselves. And you know what else? When you approach a people pleaser, a manipulator, and you ask them a question head on, they tend to pussyfoot around stuff or dance around you. When you call them to the carpet, they're going to tap dance all around you, because an unhealed people pleaser, that's what they're good at. Tap dancing around, pussyfooting, trumping you to death. So in return to all of that, instead of asking why people do what they do, ask what does it do for you. And if it doesn't do anything to elevate you, then you need to exit left. Love you.